thank you if you're joining us online. And we know that not everybody can fit in meetings like this on your busy schedule, but we wanted you to have the information on how you can get the most out of your chamber investment, Chamber 101. So we'll be going through some guidelines, and I can bring you that information. If you're watching this video, just call me up and I'll bring it on to you. And if we have questions here, I'll try to repeat them so you know what's going on. So we're going to start on logging into your membership page. As a chamber investor on our chamber website, GuthrieChamber.com, you have your own page. You can make it look how you want. You can put the information on it as you want. Unfortunately, we only have the choice. You can either put a map, like the Google map to locate, or you can do a picture. It doesn't let you do both. I wish it would let you do both, but it doesn't let you do both. But please go on there and make sure that all your information is correct, that you have all the representatives that you want us to reach out to. So you have many different employees that do different things. So when we contact you, we know who to talk to about that specific issue. For sure, make sure that your website is accurate, because we have thousands of people that go to our website and they click directly to yours. So you want that link to be active and moving. If you do not know how to log into your site, I want to show you real quick how you do that. I'm going to turn this around. It might not transfer the best, but so you go to our homepage, GuthrieChamber.com, and you are going to click membership over in the bars, and it come down here and it says member login. So you click the member login, and you're going to log in your information here. It's going to take you straight to your site. If you do not know what your login is, trust me, you are not the only one. We get calls weekly. I forgot my login. That's fine. We'll resend it to you. You can get it out there, get your information on there. So you have access to our calendar with that login. So anything you have going on, if you're running a special, if you have an event coming up, you get that on there. Anything that gets on our calendar goes on our social media. So that is your main street to get out into the community. That is your news line. So definitely you want to get those things on there. You can also list job postings, and we have a thing in there called member to member deals. So if you want to offer something that's just for other investors, you can do that as well. So again, holler at us if you do not know your member login, and we will get that information to you, because we want your information to be correct on our website. Okay? We need to have your logo. Anytime something comes up about you, say you're in the news, or we just bump into you and hear about something cool that you're doing, it's really helpful if we already have your logo, so we can just really quickly share about it on social media. So do just take a minute and send that to us and make sure that we have that. But if you do make it into the news, don't just assume that we see it. Or if you have something special that you really want to make sure that's getting out into the community, make sure that you let us know. Anytime you're on social media, use the hashtag #ChooseGuthrie. We search that every day on all social media sites, and we reshare. So if you want something to get out there, hashtag #ChooseGuthrie. We also use hashtag #CommunityWins. Or if there's something cool that's happening in town, we've started using the hashtag #GoLiveInGuthrie. Because it also reads go live in Guthrie or go live in Guthrie. So if you're going to do a video about something, like when movie crews are in town, I like to go down and grab one of the movie stars, or just be on the set and just say, hey, I'm live here talking to so-and-so at the movie set. Because it says go live in Guthrie or go live in Guthrie, it can go either direction, because we all are oh my word, we're promoting people to move to Guthrie. So just having that hashtag in there helps that as well. Now, if you're not familiar with hashtags, I'll give you hashtag 101 today too. No gaps between the words when you use that hashtag, it's all together, but you want to capitalize each letter of the word, because that makes it easier to read. Now, sometimes we use different third-party social media things, and sometimes they don't like it when it's capitalized. They just automatically make it not capitalized, but we recommend that you do the capitalization. Just anything that makes it easier to read is good. You want people to understand what you're trying to say. Yes, when you're at a chamber event, always, especially Instagram is good to do that. Facebook still, the young people call it the old people's internet, but it still is the number one social media thing. So do tag us, and do say even where you are. Like if that business name doesn't pop up, just put there's historic Guthrie, there's downtown Guthrie. Anytime that we can get that out there is helpful. So I'm sorry, the question was, do we tag the chamber on social media? Yes. Okay, as many people as you can tag is good. That's always good. But they say don't use more than 3 hashtags, because then you start making people's brain explode. If you want to use more hashtag, go in the comments and add more there. But in your main post, don't do more than 3. That's the recommendation. Attending chamber events, that is your huge thing. That is definitely going to get your face out there, get your name out there. Most of you all probably know Dan Newton of Edward Jones. He credits going to chamber coffees the last 25 years as the success to his business. He said there's no other place that you can connect with at least 60 people in 1 hour more effectively than coming to chamber coffee. So please do come to events. Now, I get people's schedules. A lot of different businesses, EMI does this. Hey Billy, they pass out, you can just set it over there, buddy. They pass out a sign-up sheet every month, and different people in the business sign up for which days that they can go to coffees. And that's great, because then we get to see other people from the business, but you're still there, you're still represented. I would recommend that they wear, something, if it's a new face, recommend something that says who they're with, if you have that kind of thing. But just getting your face out there, especially in a small town, we have a reading group that anybody's welcome to. Every Thursday we meet, typically at Advanced Medical, but sometimes we're at the Y, called KLT. You don't have to read the book, just come, learn. But it's called KLT because you do business with people you know, you like, and you trust. And that is what coming to the chamber events helps you to become, is someone that they know, someone that they like, and someone that they trust. Because small towns, it matters. It matters who you are. That's how Billy was so successful at Eskridge. He was at everything. He was friendly. He was helpful. I mean, Billy was the face of Eskridge. So you definitely want to have someone at those events. So chamber coffees average between 60 and 100 people, depending on the week. After hours we meet once a month. It's typically the 3rd Thursday of the month. Sometimes that fluctuates a little bit depending on who's hosting and their schedule. But we usually have between 20 to 50 at those. Ribbon cuttings are also a great place to come. You get in the picture, your face is in the paper. And then we have chamber events throughout the year. We have our bowling tournament is coming up in June. It's one of my favorite events because it's just low key and it's just a fun one. We have a golf tournament in September, and then our chamber banquet in January. Those are all community events. We get great crowds with those. Those are great ways to get your business's name out there, and being a sponsor, we have different levels, anywhere from, $100 to $5,000, just depending on what you want to do. So if you want to be a part of those, just let us know. Anytime you're a sponsor of our event, you are on every social media post we have. You are listed at the event, spoken about at the event. You have signs at the event. So we always want to give you the most bang for your buck on that.
And do we take donations at those events?
We do. We don't very often have people that do that, but we will happily.
I mean, more so like we take donations at the chamber banquet to do at the auction, and you're recognized.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like
I'm
that,
sorry.
right?
I'm sorry. Yes, giveaways. Yes,
Giveaways.
yes. We have a live auction at the banquet, and at the bowling tournament, and at the golf tournament. We give away a lot of prizes. So if you have swag that you want to do, you also be an event sponsor. We would thank you on social media, thank you at the event. But people love getting the prizes and getting the swag. That's also makes me think of our new resident packets. We're getting ready to do those on Friday, I believe. We make new packets. Only chamber investors are allowed to put things in those bags. We have them at City Hall and at Rural Water. So when someone comes in to turn on their water, they get a new packet and get to learn all about Guthrie. We've had amazing things in there, anything from little flashlights, notepads, the things that you see in front of you, to free massages and t-shirts. You know, it just depends on what you want to do. We make 100, and that usually lasts us about 2 or 3 months. So we do it a couple times a year. So if you have a flyer, or like I said, any sort of swag, if you could get it to our office before Friday, you could be in this next group. Or if you want to make one specific for next time, you can. Yes, Billy?
We put a coupon in for that Little Britches rodeo.
Yeah.
And we probably had about 15 service customers that week.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just like, we was overrun.
Yes. Billy at Eskridge said that they made specific Little Britches coupons for the Little Britches rodeo that came into town. And there are people from around the country. They have around anywhere from 1,200 to 1,800 participants that come. And then you multiply that number by 5 for how many humans they bring. And then you multiply it by 8 by how many horses they bring, because they bring a lot of horses. But Billy said just handing out that coupon to the Little Britches was really helpful. Brought a lot of business in. Yeah. They all come in with their big diesels. And
I'll tell you something else. When I started coming to the chamber bank for meetings, breakfasts, coffee, excuse me, there was probably 10 to 15 people there. Tracy has got it up to, I mean, I've seen 120. How many was that bank first?
yeah, there was 120 plus that day.
120 people there. And I'll tell you what, I go around town and I don't know some of them's names, and they know me, or we know each other, and we do business with each other. And
That's right.
What
It
really
is.
this is about,
Yeah.
doing business with each other.
That's exactly right. Billy's talking about connecting at chamber events, because it makes a difference. Yeah, because you see people around town and you recognize, I saw you at
If
coffee.
I need a photo, I'll go to Mr. Shelton here.
There you go. That's right. That's what we
I
do.
got that link.
There you go. There you go. We were talking about you can sponsor chamber events. We talked about that a little bit. The banquet, the bowling tournament, golf tournament. You can be an event sponsor. You can be a donation sponsor, whatever. And any of these things qualify your business to be recognized on social media. On the back, we talk about our teams, and if you want to take out this insert here, it talks about inside we have several different teams. It talks about getting connected. Leadership Guthrie isn't technically one of our teams, but it is an event that we do. We take applications for that beginning, I want to say, we start in August, so probably next month or so we'll start taking applications for that. We take around 20 participants each year. Any business that's a chamber investor can submit an application. And what we do is each month we learn a different aspect about Guthrie. We do healthcare, education, the arts, the museums. One month we do city government, and we go to City Hall and hear from the different aspects that we have here, the police department, the fire department, city council. And then our second to last month, we go down to the Capitol and meet with our representatives. It's a wonderful way to get connected just one level further than just coming to coffee, because it's a group of your peers. You see them once a month. And then we also incorporate leadership training in that. Each month we talk about a little different characteristic in what a leader looks like, because our community is always needing new leaders. We do. We can't rely on the same people to do the same thing, because those people, one, we wear them out, and two, they get older and they move on, and we need new people to come in and take their place. So that's a great way to get connected. Our committees, we have chamber ambassadors, business council, education workforce, and legislative committee. Chris Evans of the Guthrie News Page is the chair of our legislative committees. He hosts when we do open forums for elections to keep us informed. He also represents us at the Capitol when things are coming up. He lets us know when votes are going on, things that we need to be aware of. The educational workforce is chaired by Jennifer at Community Church, and she does an amazing job. This year was off the charts with the educational workforce. Basically, that just is us supporting the schools. We do thank you notes for them. We do meals for them. We do Stuff the Bus, which is we gather school supplies for the beginning of the school year. We do new teacher bags. Each year we usually have around 30 to 40, depending on the year, new teachers. And we want to welcome them to the community. We want them to feel a part of us right away. And this is also something that's only open to chamber investors, is that you can put something in those bags for them. Last year, they all got a free massage. They all got at least 2 t-shirts, in addition to free meals and all sorts of stuff from around town. So we just want to love on our teachers. Our schools are the foundation of what is going to bring people to town. And I'm so excited that we have passed 2 bonds in a row, which is huge. I don't know if you saw the report that one of the Ogles, which is the news Ogle, Chris? Kelly Ogle did a report on Guthrie before our bond passed, and he said that that's the only thing that's, passing this bond was the only thing that is keeping us from our next boom. And we passed the bond, so, and they are coming. The gap between Edmond and Guthrie gets smaller every time. I don't know if y'all know that our newest school is on Charter Oak Road, which pretty much is Edmond's back door. So we, typically schools grow from the inside out, school districts, where ours is growing from the outside in, because they're coming from Stillwater, they're coming from Edmond, and they're moving this way. So educational workforce just helps us support our schools. So we had a comment that we've heard a differing opinion on hashtags. So some people say use as many as you want, some say don't use quite so much, so you do what you want to do. You do you, however you want to do social media. The bottom line is use social media. Okay, use it constantly. Seriously, if you can post 5 times a day, post 5 times a day. We use a third-party social media thing called Later. We looked at a lot of different ones. I really like Later because it's visual, and it lets you schedule ahead, and it shows what you're doing in Instagram, what you're doing in Twitter, what you're doing in Facebook. It breaks it down. So I really like that one. So there you go. Later, you got a little commercial today. Business Council is hosted by our very own, chaired by our very own Heath Shelton. You've been the chair of that committee for before I was
I
here.
think since it started.
A long time.
That's where Choose Guthrie has.
That's exactly right. That tells you right there how great that group is, because that's where hashtag Choose Guthrie was born.
But plug it, because we need more people.
We do. We always need more.
We
Yeah.
only had 2.
I know. Business Council, we would love to have you come to Business Council. We meet quarterly at the library. It's on it's second Thursday of the month at 8 a.m. The next one is September. It'll be the second Thursday in September at 8 a.m. at the library. All are welcome. You just need to be a chamber investor. We always love getting new blood, getting new ideas, anything that will help the community grow. It'll be the 12th. September 12th, 8 a.m. at the library will be our next one. And Chamber Ambassadors is headed by, Billy does everything, but Billy is one of our amazing Chamber Ambassadors. Ambassadors basically means that you are our smiley, happy faces out in the community. You are the people that just go out and connect with our investors. We want to stay connected with them all the time, to seeing if they have any needs that we can meet. So we divide each chamber ambassador, and our board is also, if you're on the chamber board, you're automatically ambassador. But each one has a group of investors that they connect with every month. And as an investor, if you haven't received it yet, tell me today and I will make sure that I get it to you, to whom your ambassador is. So if you have an issue, if you have an issue or you just have a question, they're your go-to person, just to stay connected. Because we want to just be there to meet the needs however we can for our chamber investors.
Can we request an ambassador?
You can.
Like my firm?
There you go. There you go. Carolyn's now your investor. There you go. And we're done. There you go. Okay, great. There you go. Perfect. Our chamber directory, we were talking about this at Chamber Coffee today. This is our 2019 magazine. This is our second year that we have done it. The Guthrie News Leader created last year's. They're also doing this year's. They did an excellent job. We ordered 5,000 copies of these, and within the first 3 months, we had given out 3,000 copies already. So we're slowing down just a little bit on that. What we've done is we're turning more towards our digital version of it, as we made a large sign with a QR code that we take to events that people can just scan it and get the copy on their phone. It's also on our homepage on our website. So anybody who goes to our website can click through the magazines. You can turn pages just like you're looking at the magazine. So if you want to get an ad in here, you want to talk to the Guthrie News Leader. They will get you set up. There's ads from anywhere from full page. I just saw Heath, somebody was flipping through Heath. Heath has the best business card in town. Sorry, I'm trying to find it. If you get it before me, let me know. You can do full page to quarter pages in here, and there it is. I just love this guy. I just think that's awesome. I love that. And every chamber investor is listed in the back in the actual directory portion of it. We broke it down into different categories, restaurants, things to do, different tack and feed, thrift stores. It's broken down into those different groups. So people can access it online as well. So if they go online, they can click your website and just go straight over to you. So make sure that you get, if you want to be a part of that you jump on it quickly. They started yesterday and they've already sold a huge chunk. She said in one day, and people have been calling them already as well. So you want to get your start in there. If you are a newer business and you would like us to partner you with a mentor, maybe somebody that's in the same line of business that you are, or maybe just somebody who's been a part of the chamber for a long time, we would be happy to help you do that. We have a couple businesses that are in the mentoring program. Anything that will help you succeed. As new businesses in town, we give them a discount on the first year investment. If you're a business that you've been in business for less than a year, your first year investment is only $200 because we want to help you succeed. We love entrepreneurs. We love people out there getting started. The next year it does go to the full price at $300, but again, that first year is important to get your feet on the ground and get running. So if a mentor would help you with that, please reach out and we will get you connected. I want to make sure also that you are receiving our weekly emails. If you're not seeing that come through, check your spam folder. Just the nature of our community, because we have so many events, the email has lots of pictures in it, and that can tend to stick it in your spam folder. But once you click it back to your inbox, it won't go back to your spam folder, or it shouldn't go back to your spam folder. But if you're not seeing that, let me know, and I will make sure to get you added. Again, that is where, that's one of your ways to get connected with the community. If you have an event, a special deal, a job opportunity, to get it on the calendar so we can get it in the email. That goes out to over, oh my gosh, I don't remember the last number, thousands of people every week, every Monday that goes out. I talked about ambassadors. Okay, so questions from you guys. What would you like to see, or do you have questions about, or whatever? We're here for you. How can we help you?
Well, this was really good.
Good.
This is why I came.
Good.
To understand, because sometimes you learn about things, but you learn about them in bits and pieces. So to have it all in one place.
Good.
He's never heard it, so.
There you go. There you go. Well, I think for a small of community and a small of chamber, I'm the only full-time person at the chamber. Everybody else is part-time. I think that we do a whole lot, and it's all because of the committees. It's all because of other people in the community coming together and do things. Because if I had to do I go to all this, but if I had to run all of this, no, it wouldn't work. So, no, I can't. I truly cannot. So, it's for everybody helping out.
Tracy, we have a neighborhood blog, email kind of thing that they send out.
Yeah.
If there's a garage sale, if somebody lost a cat.
Yeah.
And they send out little postings for things that are going on.
Yeah.
Can we link somehow into the chamber information on events coming up? to get it.
To
for all
send that out?
Just so people will know,
Can you,
get you the information on how to.
I don't know how to
We can
link
post
that.
it
Actually,
As members, I know.
The chamber, they automatically,
Okay.
or the notifications.
Yeah, well, anybody can receive our email, so if you just send us the email, we can add that.
Send it out to them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great.
Yeah, anybody is welcome to receive our email. We just want, the more people that know what's going on in Guthrie, the better it's going to be for us, so, yeah. Now, we do have member-only emails that I send directly to you guys, so there's some information that just goes to us, but yeah, happy to help. And they can always go to our website. I mean, our calendar is the calendar that has everything on it. So, a lot of times within our calendar, you can set it to search like one specific day, or you can set it to search a week. Like for 89ers week, I mean, oh my word, there's a bazillion things going on. So I just sent the link on social media to the whole week, not just the one day. So you can, incorporate things like that, if that would be helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other questions or recommendations?
Is there a charge for leadership?
Leadership Guthrie, there is a charge. It's $300 for the year. But typically the businesses come in and sponsor that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Leadership Guthrie. Yeah, you submit an application, and that should be up on our website within the next month to do that. Yeah. But that's a great way. I've had people every year. We have had people who've grown up here that say, "I never knew that. I never knew that." It just gives you a different perspective, and just getting to go to the Capitol and connect with our representatives, our senators. The governor wasn't able to poke in this year, but then we go over to the, oh my gosh, Chris, across the street from the Capitol. Where do we go? Court of Appeals, yes. And then we go over and learn about their side of it as well. So, yeah, it's a great one. Anything else? Anybody? No? Okay. Well, we are always available to you. If there's anything that we can do for you, you can reach out to our office at 282-1947, or you can go to GuthrieChamber.com and click Contact Us, and we're happy to help in any way. So just let us know. Thank you.